All right, here we are again. Hey guys, it is Cauliflower, and today I have a tag video for you guys. My friend here, none other than Miss Niki Murphy on YouTube, has tagged me in yet another tag video. This one is the YouTube Beauty Community tag. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I've done these in the past on my channel, but it's always good to do a refresher, because if nothing else, I am all about the retro on my channel. So I have 10 questions in front of me that's going to force me to honestly answer them for you guys. And at the end of this, I hope I can tag a bunch of you guys if you feel like you want to get involved and do this too. I want to tag a few people, but if you want to do it, you can do it. Let's get started. Number 1, what are your favorite videos to watch? As far as beauty videos are concerned, oh man, I am all about products I regret. I love videos like products I regret buying, because people are being completely real and honest about stuff that they purchased and stuff that they used and stuff that they didn't like. As much as I love favorites, and I do love favorites videos, I appreciate the products I regret more. Plus, I have to be honest, I love the way that certain YouTubers put a spin on it when they're not trying to be negative about it, and they're always disclaiming that, listen, this is just my opinion. And I just find it more entertaining when people are a little bit more raw and real. So I love to watch those types of videos. I love to watch anything in the top 10s. If you're going to tell me your top 10 this or your top 10 that, as far as like, you know, foundations, or I think my favorite probably overall is favorites of the year videos. I love what people were using over a course of a year. I mean, I love monthly ones as well, but I love the yearly ones because now we're talking about it in retrospect, and we're going back and we're talking about all the products we used and all of that nature. So all of those types of videos, I love, love, love to watch. Okay, what are your favorite videos to film? Well, I love doing talking videos. I love doing tag videos like this. I love doing favorites. I really do. I feel like when I do favorites videos, I'm being completely myself because I'm talking about products that I really love and really enjoy. And I love the fact that I'm sharing that with you guys. And I used to love to record Choly chats. Back when I had my best friend and I doing Choly chats, I used to love that because it's more of the talking videos, and we were, you know, laughing and being goofy and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I would probably say those would be my favorites. Okay, number 3, what are your least favorite videos to watch? I think in the beauty community, I'm not one for the Project Pan videos. I know that people like those things where they like to be updated about people's usage of their products. I'm just not into those. I'm not into seeing people just use something up until it's gone. I'm not one of those people that's OCD like that. I don't get the whole point of it, but I'm not into those Project Pans. You guys are probably going to kill me, but I don't watch a lot of tutorials. I feel like everybody has an individual way of applying makeup, and there are times I do watch maybe 1 or 2 here or there, just to get an idea of how people are using maybe certain palettes, or how people are doing certain things that I've never heard of. I mean, there's so many trends nowadays in makeup that it's like it's hard to keep up with. So I will turn on a few tutorials for that, but I'm not one to sit down and watch a ton of tutorials. I find myself kind of like getting away from that. Like, I'm like, okay, that's great, but I'm not really one to follow a lot of what people are doing, and that's not saying because people don't do great ones, but they just don't really engage me as much as they used to. And like I said, I only watch 1 or 2 if I really, really need to figure out a look or what have you. So I don't watch tutorials a lot, or Project Pans. I rarely watch the Get Ready With Me's too, and I don't know why. I guess it's, again, kind of on the premise of watching people put makeup on. I don't know. It just doesn't. If they're talking, then I guess I'm engaged. But if it's like just something that they're doing just to put on, well, I'm putting on this foundation now, and I'm putting on this concealer now, and I'm putting on this lipstick now. It's like, okay, that's something that you would do normally on a daily basis. It's not as interesting as some other videos that I do watch. Not saying that they're bad, but I just don't watch them per se. So, okay, number 4. What is your favorite part of the beauty community? My favorite part of the beauty community is being introduced to new products, new brands, new ways of makeup, how makeup has been like just how makeup has transpired through the years, how it's been different since I even started, and now it's completely come up to where there is more. I don't want to say trend. I want to say there's more out there. There's more available. Men are using makeup. We're having people that do both types of makeup. It's not just geared towards women anymore. It's geared toward everybody, whether you're gay, straight, transgender, what have you. It's an open field now. Everybody is getting into YouTube and doing different things with makeup. They're creating different things with makeup. I think that's amazing that YouTube is that platform for that as well. And of course, meeting certain people. I have met some really interesting people here. I have been able to not only meet people through watching them through videos, but also attending YouTube-related events, which of course is mainly Generation Beauty. I'm very fortunate and feel really blessed that I get to do that, because then I get to see some of my favorite YouTubers, some people that I admire. I get to meet companies and brands and things like that, and I never would have been able to do that if it wasn't for being on YouTube. So those are the things that I really love about the beauty community. Number 5, what is your least favorite part of the beauty community? I hate answering this question because it's kind of a loaded question. I will say one word, and I am going to stress this basically in a lot of the sense that I get from watching certain channels, and this is also incorporating with drama. I hate hypocrisy. What I don't like is the fact that it is integrated from drama channels being all about the beauty community. It's integrated into that, and it's very hypocritical because drama channels probably wouldn't be as big or as relevant as they are if it weren't for the beauty community. I feel like it keeps it going, but I also feel like that the YouTubers that are complaining about it are also feeding into it, are also doing it as well. So I find that it's very hypocritical these days here on YouTube, that people complain about a lot of things, but they also will run to Snapchat, to Twitter, to Instagram, and they'll do pretty much the same thing that they're complaining about. So that's basically my opinion there. So don't kill me, but that's just the way I feel about it. Okay, number 6, what motivated you to start your channel? What motivated me to start my channel was I was watching other people do it, and I had no idea that people were doing this type of a thing. I thought it was just mainly that you had to be somebody, and I don't want to make it sound like you have to be somebody, but I thought that YouTube was like made for only people who made like professional videos. I didn't know it was for your average, everyday person. I didn't know that anybody can get on YouTube and talk about things. So for me, it was an outlet. It was something that I wanted to do because I loved doing couponing videos, sample videos, like signing up for things and being able to get free stuff. And then it kind of integrated into beauty because that was mainly what I was into. I was mainly into getting things on a budget, which is probably why it blew up into the way it did for my channel, and it integrated into beauty and that kind of thing. But that's why I started in the first place. Okay, number 7, who most inspires me on YouTube? That's difficult to say because some of them are no longer doing YouTube videos. I remember back when I first started my channel, I was watching a channel called 30 Plus Some. Her name was Melissa, and I really loved her because she was a family-oriented, but also a very strong, empowered woman. She did a lot of great videos. I loved her. She was balancing family, she was balancing work, she was balancing YouTube, and I just loved the way she came across. So she inspired me. I had a couple of friends that were doing YouTube channels. I had Niki D14. She was one of my friends. I really enjoyed her. We were very much alike. It was sort of like we kind of both came up at the same time. My friend Annette, who was doing videos, the same types of videos I talked about before, about doing like sampling and couponing and that kind of thing. It was very inspiring to see women do videos of this nature that were stay-at-home moms, that were doing things that you know, pretty much were giving their family more than just, you know, doing the normal domesticated cleaning, that kind of a thing. It was more like we had a say, we had a platform to do that, and I was very inspired by them to do those things. So those would be my inspirations. Number 8, number 1 thing you would change about the YouTube beauty community. Oh boy, how much time do we have? I guess I probably would agree with a lot of my smaller channel friends, and I use that term loosely because I don't believe that my friends here on YouTube are very small. I think they're up and coming, and I think they're going to be as big, or they should be bigger than some of the YouTubers that we consistently hear about or talk about. And here's where I think things should change. I think the comeuppances need to come to fruition. I think we need to pay attention to more of those people and less to the ones that we're consistently seeing all the time, not trying to take anything away from them. But at this point, it's like, give somebody else a chance, give somebody else the spotlight. I think there needs to be a lot more positivity here on YouTube. I think it became so much more prevalent, especially in 2016, 2017, that people were just out for blood, that they would just do anything and anything they could, anything and everything they could, to just make the beauty community not a good place to be. A lot of scamming, a lot of companies not being upfront, a lot of makeup collaborations that weren't being very upfront either. Just so many different things that I wish we can bring back, where it's like a more homey feel, where it's like a more kind of like you end your day with your friend type of a feel, and not so produced and not so perfected and not so everything has got to be a certain way where it looks like nothing but commercials. If I want commercials, I'll go to my, go to my television. So that's a few things. I've got a lot more, but this video would run into probably about a 3-hour video. Number 9. Number one advice for other creators or people starting out a channel. Always go on your instincts. Always go for something that inspires you, that you're passionate about, that you love to do, and don't worry about the way it's been done prior to you. That's probably the number one thing that's tripped me up here on YouTube, is that I feel like everything has to be the same as everybody else. It has to be cookie cutter. It has to be perfect. It has to be the right place, the right lighting, the right everything. And listen, I'm always trying to improve on the way things look, and I don't succeed. My channel is basically no frills. Do I want things to look better? Absolutely, but I have to work with what I own and what I have. This is always going to be my background. It's where I live. It's my home. I'm not going to go and move into a $400,000 home or have a beauty room just because I want my YouTube channel to look better. This is what it is. This is how I started, and it's always going to be this way. So my advice to you is, don't be embarrassed about what you are, where you're coming from, who you're, what inspires you, what you love to do, where you're sitting. If you're sitting on your kitchen floor, if you're sitting in your bedroom, if you're sitting in a dining room like I do, go with it. Just be yourself. Do things that make you feel comfortable. Show people who you really are. Don't always feel like you have to copy people or bring the same type of videos that everybody else is doing. And if you're going to do that, then make sure you put your own spin on it. Don't sound like everybody else. So that would be my advice. That would be my advice for starting out a new channel. And number 10, what do you love about YouTube as a whole? I love the fact that we're able to have a platform. I love the fact that we're able to, as different people from different age groups, backgrounds, genders, colors, races, what have you, that we all have a say, that the world is opened up now to people that you would never meet if you never were able to be on YouTube, if you were never able to turn on a camera on a phone and be integrated with the world. I think that it is something that we kind of never thought for ourselves. I think it can be an uplifting thing for you as an individual. I know for me, it's changed a lot of things in my life. It's changed the way I have looked at a lot of things. It's changed me aesthetically. It's changed me internally. It's changed my world. It's changed my family. It's changed everything. It's basically given me more of that opening that I never had before. It used to be something that I just did as a hobby. It became something therapeutic for me. It became something that brought me together to people, to just other things in general that I was able to do because of it. And I'm grateful for that. So I'm going to end it right there. So thank you so much, my good friend Nikki, for tagging me in this video. And I definitely will tag some of you, although I'm pretty sure if anyone really feels like doing it, they will just do it. Because these types of videos, I think we need more of again. I love hearing people's answers and how they sound off on certain issues. So thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.